In this exercise, we're just looking at an overview of the various systems that are found within the human body. There are 11 systems in total. We're going to start with the integumentary system. The major organs of the system are the skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body. A lot of people don't think about the skin as being an organ, but it is classified as an organ. It also includes, the integumentary system also includes your epidermal and dermal regions. It contains some of your cutaneous sense organs and glands. The function of the integumentary system of your skin is protection. It's protecting you from the external environment. It's also involved with helping to regulate body temperature. It's involved with the production of vitamin D, which is necessary for uptake of calcium. It's involved with the excretion of both salts and urea and also helping to keep you hydrated. The skeletal system contains the bones. It also has the cartilages and tendons and ligaments and involves the joints. The function is to support as well as to protect. It does provide a site for attachment for the muscles and act as a lever for the muscles. It's also involved with formation of the blood. Your muscular system contains all the muscles. Now, the function of it is movement. It also has another function as far as helping to generate heat, because muscle contraction, anytime you have work, that's going to generate heat. The nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord, all of your peripheral nerves, all of your sensory receptors. It's essentially a communication system. It's going to respond to different stimuli and then send these electrical signals out for the appropriate response. The type of communication with the nervous system is that it's going to respond very quickly to a stimulus, and the response is going to typically be short-lived. The endocrine system is going to involve your endocrine glands, such as the pituitary gland, your thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, the ovaries, the testes, the pancreas. You'll notice that there are sometimes organs that can function in more than one system. An example of that would be the pancreas. The function of the endocrine system is that it's also a communication system. It takes longer to kind of respond to a stimulus, get up and running, but the result is going to be longer lasting. It's involved with helping to maintain that homeostasis. It helps to promote growth and development. It's producing the hormones. The cardiovascular system, the major organs are the heart, the blood vessels, and it's going to obviously include the blood as well. It's a transportation system. It's going to be transporting your nutrients, your oxygen, carbon dioxide, waste products, hormones throughout the body. It's also going to be associated with antibody production and that protection, because antibodies are going to be typically flowing in the blood to the various areas of the body. So you'll see how the systems, we study them separately, but they do work together. The lymphatic system, it's going to involve your lymphatic vessels, the lymph nodes, the spleen, the thymus, the tonsils, lymphoid tissue. One function is that as the blood is circulating throughout the body in the capillaries, which are very thin-walled, that's where the actual nutrient and gas exchange and waste product exchange occurs. Well, the amount of liquid that kind of leaks out of those capillaries is more than what is absorbed back into the blood. And so you have to be able to get that leaked fluid back to the blood. That's one of the functions of the lymphatic system, is return that fluid back to the blood. It's going to help kind of filter it as a protective mechanism to not allow foreign substances, such as, say, microorganisms, to be able to enter the blood. So it's also involved with protection and your immune system. The respiratory system, it involves obviously your lungs, but all the passageways down to the lungs. So your nasal passages, the pharynx, the larynx, trachea, and bronchi. It's helping to get oxygen to the blood so it can be then transported throughout the body. So it's helping with that gas exchange, picking up the waste carbon dioxide and getting rid of it, and when you inhale, taking in oxygen. It's also going to be involved with helping to maintain what we call the acid-base balance of the blood. The pH of the blood is very, very closely regulated, and there's a very narrow range that the body is kept at. If it goes too high or too low, adjustments need to be made. And the respiratory system is one of those players that can make adjustments to help keep that acid-base balance or the pH balance of the blood where it needs to be. The digestive system is going to include your oral cavity, the esophagus, the stomach, your intestines, both the small and large intestines, and all those accessory structures such as the salivary glands, once again the pancreas. The function is to take in food, break those nutrients down, allow for absorption into the blood, and then removal of any of the solid waste. The urinary system is comprised of the kidneys, the ureters, the bladder, and the urethra. The function is to filter out and remove waste products. It's production of the urine. It's also involved, this is the other player, with acid-base balance. So maintaining that proper pH of the blood. It's also helping to maintain the proper levels of various electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and also the maintenance of water, basically helping to keep you from getting dehydrated. It will make adjustments in the production of the urine depending on what's going on in the body at that particular time. And then finally, you have the reproductive systems in the males. You have the testes, the prostate gland, the scrotum, the penis, the duct system. In the female, you're going to have the ovaries, the uterine tubes, the uterus, mammary glands, and vagina. For both of them, the functions, the production of what we call the germ cells, production of the gametes, the sperm for the males, and the ova or egg for females. And then in females, the uterus is what helps to house a developing fetus and nourish that fetus until birth. So in a nutshell, these are the 11 systems, very brief summary as to what their function is, and this is what we're going to be studying in great detail for the remainder of the semester.